Welcome in to SNS Pigskin Picks, recapping NFL Week 4, a wild week. I am joined by Jeremiah Sheen. What is going on, Jer?
Oh, what a great day. The Bucks put up a little fight like I thought they would, but our Eagles 4-0, the 4-0 club shrinks. It's
Only
us
two teams.
and Buffalo, believe. Yeah, so
It is, yeah.
that's
That's the
awesome.
last
That's
of it.
that's a Super Bowl that I could get on board with. I would be happy either way.
No doubt, no doubt. I think Eagles came out here and gave them a big left cross and an uppercut. Got up 14-0. Big field goal block. They were just rolling there early on. Jalen Hurts could do no wrong. And, Saquon got bottled up. But other than that, Eagles had a dominant first half. Obviously, things changed a little in the second half. Baker got rolling. They got some punt returns, kick returns that helped out. But it was a thrilling finish. I was thoroughly entertained in this one. And yeah, Eagles
Yeah,
go
for
to
sure.
4-0, like you said. And a lot of people were picking Tampa here for the upset. I know a shitload of people who took them plus 3.5. And Eagles get a little bit of revenge for all those losses to Tampa, I think. Any thoughts? Any other thoughts on this game?
Yeah. Revenge game. It's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. We'll move on to Buffalo beating the New Orleans Saints. It was closer than most people thought it was. Only 31-19. So New Orleans covers the spread. And for a while there, I thought they had a chance to win it. They tried to run the Philly special with who was it again? The wide receiver. Um, I can't think of his name right now, but he tried to throw it to our guy Spencer Rattler, and it was a crazy one-handed interception there by the Buffalo defender. And I think Kellen Moore
Oh.
forgot that he doesn't have the Eagles roster anymore. He thinks he's like, yo, I'm gonna try this, and but I mean, Buffalo did what they had to do. This is probably a game they probably weren't circling when they got the schedule in the off season, right? So they took care of biz, moved to 4-0, and James Cook and gang look pretty good there, and Josh Allen, I should say, did what he had to, and New Orleans is on their way to an 0-17 season here. Jared, what do you think?
Yeah, run it in reverse, right? Get tank for Arch.
They
I
do have
don't
the
see
Giants
why
next week,
not.
and
We'll
they do have the
see.
Giants next week.
Sorry?
I kind of like them against the Giants next week. I'm
Oh
I know it's
man.
gonna sound
Yeah.
it's gonna sound really ugly, but it's one of those ugly dogs I'm kind of liking. But we'll get there a little bit later on. Let's move along to the beatdown of the week. The Patriots put up a 40 burger after the Panthers shut out the Falcons. They get put back down to earth, and impressive by New England, and they just they ran the ball, and Drake May looked solid, and it was a thorough ass kicking. What were your thoughts on this game?
A lesson to everyone about divisional games here is that they almost never count in the real world of the NFL. Panthers roll up in Atlanta or, beat them 30-0, but they play them so there's so much familiarity there that you can't take anything away from it. And I made that mistake.
It's
I
tough.
took Panthers as my dog this week, and I thought they'd at least give up a little fight, maybe even have a nice little shootout. But
Right.
No, the Patriots Panthers, it's still fucking taken with a grain of salt, right?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, the
yeah.
Patriots 2 wins this year against Miami and Carolina. So people are probably going to say, it's not the greatest competition. But the old saying goes, you play who's in front of you. And New England picks up their second win. Carolina drops to 1-3. I believe they're hosting Miami next week. So it's a battle of the WEAK, as you like to say. So we got two of those next week. We'll move on. Falcons 34, or not Packers, I should say Falcons. Should say Commanders. That's a typo. But still, Falcons get a much needed win here. They looked horrible, obviously, last week, and they come through. Michael Penix was, I think, threw for 280, almost 300 yards. Bijan Robinson looked a monster. Defense was okay, and I thought Commanders were pretty respectable considering they had no McLaurin, no Daniels. So, they had a chance in the end. So the hungrier team takes it in this one. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the Commanders' defense. I really thought they were more than capable of holding the Falcons to, 20 or 23 points after the lowly Carolina Panthers blanked them. Divisional woes. I still say that the Falcons are looking very sluggish to get, to give up 27 points. That's still too many points. Most times, if you give up
Right.
27, you lose. So, yeah, the Falcons still got to do some soul searching. But, yeah, they win. Hopefully, the Commanders get Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin back and continue to dominate. But we will see.
Yeah, I mean they're not like looking that great, but they're 2-2, so it's not like the worst start in the world. Tampa's 3-1, and the rest of the division is just horrible. So they still got a puncher's chance. They're still in there. Commanders, just not enough bullets in the chamber to really come through in the end, but still respectable. Debo Samuel looked pretty solid. And we move on to one of your games that you had this week, Jared. 34 for Detroit, Cleveland 10. I believe the Joe Flacco era might be coming to an end, Jared. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I knew it, and Lions at home. It's Lions at home. No matter what the defense is, like they're gonna put a 30 burger up at home. They're just way too good at home. I know the Browns kept it close in the beginning, but the Lions will always pick things up, and their defense, I'm just loving. A year removed from all these injuries, and they're playing like they just remember every single snap that they missed, and just making the most of it. The Lions defense, I really like them, and that's a tough NFC North, but yeah, I like it to come down to the wire again, and those divisional, playoff like atmosphere games in the end of the season to decide that division again. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. But I think, I mean, Joe Flacco, he threw some pretty horrible interceptions and he fumbled a ball there. I don't know how much you can really go with him because he's just really hurting you bad. I thought the rookie Judkins, the running back, he looked pretty good, pretty spry. And then obviously you couldn't really go to him when you're down like 25, 30 points. But that was disappointing from Cleveland. And I could see Dylan Gabriel being their new starter, but who knows? Stefanski is very stubborn. He's old school. And Detroit marches on and easily covers the 10-point spread. So we'll see. Cleveland
Try out
certainly looking
Shador, right?
promising
Who
this week.
knows?
I think they'll go to Gabriel because they drafted him in the third round, so they put more capital into him. So we'll see. Okay, a battle of, not really a battle, I guess, a clash of 2-0-3 teams. AFC South, Texans put up a bagel to the Titans. Titans got to be the worst team in the NFL right now, Jared. Very little on offense. They are 3-16 under
Yeah,
Mike
it's a
Callahan, head
shame.
coach,
Their
against the
defense is,
spread.
way better than they're playing.
Right, but I mean, like as in the last
Yeah, I don't know how many field goals the Texans got today, but yeah,
yeah, basically the yeah, I mean the Titans missed a few field goals, but they just went downhill on the fourth quarter on them. So it was not the game most people wanted to watch. It was probably the corner game of all the games you have in the bar there. No one really wanted to watch this, but Texans survive, and I took them as a survivor pick. So I might be taking teams playing Tennessee and New Orleans a little bit more down the stretch. So Texans are 1-3. They do what they have to do, and they're facing Baltimore next week in Baltimore, so that'll be tough. Tennessee, I'm not 100% who they play next week. Oh, they're facing Arizona, so I might be looking at Arizona for Survivor. Okay, this is a big upset, Jared. Probably the second biggest upset of the year so far, I would say, after Cleveland upsetting Green Bay. The new look Giants 21, the Chargers 18. Injuries for both sides. Malik Neighbors, he has reportedly torn his ACL. And Joe Alt, he had a high ankle sprain, had to get carted off. So tough game for both teams. But I guess a good start for the Giants, minus the injury to Neighbors. And Scattaboo looked solid. And it was ugly, but someone had to win this game. So your thoughts on this one, Chargers and Giants?
yeah. As soon as Jackson Dart scored that first touchdown, I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then the defense just came up huge, right? Chargers were undefeated, and the defense finally showed what they can do. Keep them down to
Yeah, they had
18.
some
So,
interceptions. They had
yeah,
some
Jackson
interceptions from
Dart,
Herbert.
maybe
Yeah,
a
he
bright
was
future.
scrambling. He was scrambling really, really impressively. I was surprised. I was like, okay, he's a better scrambler than I thought he was in Ole Miss. So good start for him and the Giants. New look. They're going to be, I believe, in New Orleans next week. So that is a game for the futile, but whatever. We have to cover it for what it is. Well, we will move on to the later set of games, the 4 o'clock games for us on the West Coast. Jaguars pull off the upset in this one over San Francisco, Jer. Brock Purdy returns, but could it be all the injuries have caught up with SF a little bit, or is it just Jacksonville played a really solid game? What do you think of this one?
Like, I know Purdy, he makes a lot of money. All the games that he misses, he doesn't get his money and stuff. So any guy that's starting on a team is going to hurry back. I don't know why he hurried back. I just think
Mm-hmm.
that maybe it was just a game too soon. If he thought he was ready, maybe he should have gave Mac Jones one more crack at it. It was what you gave up, but no. Instead, he's got to come in there, fumble the ball late, and
Yeah.
lose the game basically for his team.
Yeah, it's a couple interceptions too. One wasn't his
So
fault.
that's disappointing, but they're still pretty well in the driver's seat for now, 3-1.
Yeah,
So
they're 3-1. Rams are 3-1. Seahawks 3-1. Jaguars also now moved to 3-1, and they're leading their division pretty handedly. Um, Not the prettiest games that they're doing it, but they're doing it, and they're hosting Kansas City next Monday night. So I think that's going to be an interesting game to keep an eye out for Week 5. And it's crazy that a quarter of the year's pretty much passed us by. It's like it was just like yesterday that we were doing our Week 1 picks, but time waits for no one, and we go on. Los Angeles Rams, they get 2 late touchdowns, cover the spread against Indianapolis. This was a good back and forth game. I was really excited to watch this, but there was a bonehead play there by Adonai Mitchell. He like ran in for the touchdown, and one of those drops the ball and right before the goal line, so it ends up being a touchback. Rams get the ball at the 20, big time momentum crusher, and Rams take it. Like we said, 3-1. Colts dropped to 3-1, so I guess they're tied with the Jaguars for the division lead. Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, the Colts, they came through with me on that my teaser. I had them plus 10.5, so I like that. And yeah, I had Bills also. But yeah, no, the Colts put up a lot better fight. It was, at the beginning there, it was kind of a defensive kind of game. But yeah, the Rams were the better team, and they showed it. And yeah, came through in the end and put up those crucial points in the fourth. And
Yeah, they were
yeah,
clutch in the
but
end,
I
but
still say the Colts. They get back. They get to a get right spot next week and
yeah, I'm not sure who
continue
they're
to
playing,
roll.
but still, like they've been impressive so far. They did turn it over a couple of times here and there this game, which didn't help. But I mean, I think they can play with anyone, man. They've shown me that they're ready to battle against anyone. So looking forward to watching more of them this year. And we're gonna move on to a late second thriller. Bears score a late touchdown, take it over Las Vegas 25-24. 2 wins in a row for Chicago. That's 2-2 for them. Raiders, 3 straight losses, 1-3. Big block by the Bears there with, I think, 3 seconds to go against the Raiders. So I guess two teams going in different directions here. What were your thoughts on this one, Jer?
I am flabbergasted. I thought the Bears gave up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, they are showing that. Yeah, they do have a little fight in them. I don't know. Let it be against the Raiders and sorry, who did they lollywop
Cowboys.
last week?
Cowboys. Dull ass.
Cowboys. Yeah, two teams definitely on the downtrend. I'd like to see them go in and win a real tough divisional game, maybe road, and then maybe I think they're for real. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to probably bet against the Bears if I have the opportunity.
Yeah, Geno Smith had 3 interceptions here. I don't think that helped the cause for the Raiders. That really stubbed the toe. But Genti looked really good. He had 3 touchdowns. He had like one big 60-yard like touchdown play there. So good to see him get wild a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think Geno needs to be a little tighter with the ball. Otherwise, we're gonna start hearing rumors that he needs to be replaced and whatnot. But Bears get it done in the clutch, and they're 2-2. Raiders 1-3. We move on to the game of the week. Chiefs 37, Ravens 20. We had an injury to Lamar Jackson, they said in the third quarter. He hurt his hamstring. I was wondering why Cooper Rush was in this game. Chiefs pretty much demolished them, and they're 2-2 now, Jer. So they're right back in the mix. Only one game behind the Chargers, and
Right.
yeah,
Kelsey looks dominant.
yeah.
Mahomes looks like his old self. The defense,
Worthy looked good.
let it be like the Ravens are on this kind of down slope. Like I can't believe they went from scoring 40 points in 2 straight games to this team that they are now is very, very concerning. I know the injury bug has hit them
Yeah.
really hard, but next man up. This
Oh,
is the NFL. It should be the top athletes in the world doing this. I really don't understand what's happened to the Ravens. I'm sure they can bounce back, but it's going to be really hard to take them in the next few
they've had some
weeks
tough
unless
games,
they
though, right?
show me
I mean, they've already played.
that they've turned it around. Same old Chiefs
They've
here.
had to play, but I mean, they had to play Buffalo, Kansas City, and Detroit. you'd have to agree those are three of the top teams in the NFL, right? So I think Baltimore is just getting the schedule
Yeah.
right now has been really tough to them. And obviously the defense needs to step up. You're left, what, 40 odd points to Buffalo, 40 odd points to Detroit, uh, almost 40 to Kansas City. I'm sure if they really wanted to, they could have done it. So I think we're going to hear some rumors about John Harbaugh and his coaching, and something or another needs to change in
They
Baltimore. I'm
almost have
afraid
to go
nothing's
on
going
like a
to.
9 or 10 game winning streak to, you know what I mean? It's
Like
going to be
last year. That's what they did,
pretty
right?
tough to come back from 1-3.
Yeah, it
We'll
is.
see.
It is. They're going to have to win a lot of division games head to
Yeah.
head. They still have to face Pittsburgh 2 times, right? So that helps. But I mean, there's still a ways to go in the season, but not looking good. But they do have Houston next week at home, so I think that might help the cause a little bit for B more. Kansas City goes into Jacksonville. I think they're a 3.5 point favorite on Monday night. So that wraps it up for our Sunday games here. Exciting finishes, blowouts, underdogs. A lot of underdogs in the later slot came through, Jared. That's what I've noticed. A lot of miss or block field goal kicks again. That's like pretty big theme the last 2 weeks. And like you were saying, Eagles and Buffalo Bills are the only two undefeated teams, and we're not even at week 5 here. So I think the teams are just ready to go, ready to pull off the upsets. And we're going to be doing our
Yeah.
recap
Oh,
for
wouldn't it
Monday
be
night.
nice if that was the Super Bowl?
Well, the Vegas has Buffalo as the favorites, right? And I think Baltimore was second starting the year. They're probably not anymore, but I believe it's Philadelphia and Green Bay are second and 3. So yeah, those are the odds-on favorite, right? So
Nice.
Philly and Buffalo are doing what they got to do, right? So I think that's important. They did that, and we pretty much
Crazy.
wrap up the show. Any final thoughts, Jer?
I just can't wait for next week and see who's the last undefeated team.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dog fight now. Buffalo, and that'd be nice.
Yeah, Buffalo. Buffalo's taking advantage of that easy schedule they have, and we're going to be watching all of that action. So thank you for joining us. Press
Other than
like,
that,
press subscribe.
it's been a fun Sunday.
It's been a great Sunday,
Peace.
and we'll be back for more action on Monday.